2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Russell. Then it's Baylor. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Shaq in at the 5 down low. And for the Celtics, Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Garnett. Then there's Robertson. Then there's Wade. And it's Irving at the 3. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Abdul-Jabbar against O'Neal. Nobody near Irving. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Robertson against Paul. Outside Baylor. Passes to O'Neal. Back to Baylor. 6 to shoot. From the top of the key. And it's Leonard missing. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
And here is Paul. After Julius Irving just hit the 3, Paul. Rebound, Boston.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Robertson passes to Garnett. Tries from 10. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Well, the length and intelligence of Kevin Garnett still making an impact at the rim.
Outside Russell. Baylor against Wade. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it. Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met in New York.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
The second half of the season has seen a ton of assists from this group of players who are the top passers since the All-Star break. Number 1, Chris Paul.
Wow, he's taken his passing to a whole new level. His court awareness has really improved as we've gotten deeper into the season.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Kawhi Leonard. how last month turned out for him. He's right around 9 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Now here's Robertson. He had 13 points in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Now here's Paul. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Baylor. Shot clock at 6. They need this. And that one's good. Leonard.
Kawhi's such a gifted offensive player. How about that dribble drive move? So nice.
Here's Robertson. Boston. No good that time either.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
New York moving the ball around. O'Neal passes to Leonard. Over Irving. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Shaq. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Wade outside. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Paul kicks to Russell. Back to Paul. He dishes it to Leonard. Got a piece of it. Robertson with the steal. The tray. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Celtics leading by 7. Of course, we've talked about Boston's young talent for so long. They've now become battle-tested veterans.
And it's incredible how young that experience has taken hold. They have had players build big roles in so many big games. What a strong foundation, and now you've just got to keep building.
Elgin Baylor on the wing. Covered by Robertson. Banked in off the glass. Baylor's got 5 now.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Now here's Robertson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Wade has the open look. They get it back.
And guys, you can't let an exceptional rebounder like Garnett get that kind of position. That's how he finds those second chance points.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Paul passes to O'Neal. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Russell with it. Leonard looking over the floor. Paul for 3. Rebound by the Celtics. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot.
And so it's the Boston Celtics heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Russell. He's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Olajuwon is out there with Mullen, and it's Kuzi in at the point guard. There are many ways to build a team, as we know, Doris. Do you prefer building around a star or a more team-based approach?
I think, Kevin, what we have learned unequivocally is that it is not just about collecting talent. Certainly, you need star players to win in the NBA. But so much of this is about how do the pieces fit around. There is a reason it is a team sport, Kevin. Don't overlook the role players around those stars.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks. Maravich left side. Pierce the pass to Gilmore. That shot off. Good D by Olajuwon. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. On the wing, Maravich. Over Kuzi. Again, the miss by the Celtics. New York trailing. Pass to Mullen. Fires the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Kevin McHale, he checked in for Kevin Garnett. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The pass to Pierce. Launches a 3. Boston, no good that time either.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
The shot's good from Mullen.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Wilkins surveying the defense. No good again that time.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Here's Kuzi. Maravich defending. It's tipped. Kuzi passes to Russell. Over McHale. Russell, no luck. Celtics trailed by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside, Maravich. To the middle. And McHale the basket on the assist by Maravich.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by New York.
Pass to Olajuwon. Leonard on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. Rebounded by McHale. Boston has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pierce against Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And we know Pierce has the jumper, but you can also pound it inside with it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Baylor passes to O'Neal. Paul kicks to Baylor. New York moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul for 3. New York, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pierce. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Knocks it loose. Pierce with the steal. Driving the lane. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Mullen for three. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Mullen's got the lead up to 3 now for New York.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Pass to Olajuwon. It's deflected. It's stolen by McHale. Ball against Robertson. Rebounded by Elgin Baylor. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Julius Erving.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Wade, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, so tough for defenders to guard D. Wade. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Down low, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. That one drops for him. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
See, these difficult finishes take incredible concentration, and Dwayne Wade is accustomed to taking those hits.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense. Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Olajuwon finds O'Neal. Olajuwon can't hit. Puts up a deep 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is as good as it gets.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 1. And a chance now to send. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. And out in front at the half is Boston. They lead by 1. Kenny, give us your take.
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And Shaq. What? And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Chris Mullen has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
D-Wade out there with Robertson. Then it's Kareem. Then there's Irving. And it's Garnett in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Wade from outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Paul. Julius Irving comes up with the rebound. Celtics leading by 4. Looking to get it going. Robertson's shot is good. Robertson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And really one of the best at working kind of that in-between area. He's got that high release point on his jumper, which makes it unblockable.
Shaq down low. Working on Abdul-Jabbar. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Lob pass to Garnett.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the 4th if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Leonard kicks to Baylor. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. And you look at Shaquille O'Neal, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Timeout called, the Celtics.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
It's Garnett on the wing. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. The Celtics working the ball around now. The 10-footer off the left rim and out.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Leonard dishes to Paul. Pass to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Over Abdul-Jabbar. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Here's Kuzi. Maravich defending. Leonard attacking, and the basket is good. Leonard's got 6.
Now the mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Knicks trailed by 6. The shot by Baylor, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
A baseline J. Kuzi can't hit.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Here's O'Neal. The rebound by the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Garnett, right side. Bill Russell grabs the miss. Russell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Celtics leading by 6. And here's Maravich. No scoring in this one.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Kuzi. Mirovic defending, and they'll keep possession.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Wilkins finds Garnett. Three-pointer, Wade. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. There's the pass to Kuzi. Pass to O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. And that one is off. Excellent D there from Garnett. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Leonard the pass to Baylor. Got a piece of it. Wade left side. The kick out to Wilkins. Passes it to Mirovic. Now here's Wade. Over Kuzi. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Mirovic is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mirovic the pass to Wade. Wilkins outside. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Wilkins. Wade's got 12 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Outside Leonard launches it. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And Kawhi, if you look at the numbers, is a consistent three-point threat. And this guy is capable in the clutch. Contest those opportunities.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Boston on top. They're up by 5. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Mullen. Olajuwon is out there with Russell. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Baylor in at the 3 spot. Here's Wilkins. Makes it off the glass. Wilkins has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Right side, Russell. Baylor kicks to Paul. Over Mirovic. Paul's shot is off. Boston leading by 7. Puts up a deep 3. No good from Mirovic.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Here's Mullen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Boston?
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
And that one falls for Mullen. Irving's checked in for Boston. Robertson comes in for Dwayne Wade. Both shots good from the stripe. The Celtics with the lead. Robertson right side. Abdul-Jabbar against Russell. Irving passes to Robertson. Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Maravich. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
And it's sent back by Wilkins. Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Knocked away. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. And Oscar Robertson, the bucket on the assist from Julius Irving. And the Celtics lead by 7. Baylor passes to Russell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And some changes here for the Celtics. McHale's checked in for Wilkins. And Pierce subbed in for Maravich. Outside, Pierce. And the layup's good off the glass.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Paul for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That one on Robertson.
Three shots.
The first one falls.
Chris Paul is as skilled as any player who's played the point guard position. His fundamentals are on point.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Robertson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Can't cash in from close range. Knicks trailed by 3 to the inside. Here's Russell. Count the basket.
Oh, nice setup by Baylor. Man, this guy can pass, shoot, rebound. Anything you need, he's there to provide it.
On the wing, Irving. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
All up top, covered by Robertson. Was shot by Paul, no good.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Nice shot by Robertson.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
New York calls timeout.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Oscar Robertson.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Garnett comes in for McHale, and it's Wade in for Paul Pierce. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. Leonard kicks to Baylor. 6 on the shot clock. Paul passes to Baylor. And here's Leonard from 3. Kept alive. No good there.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
The feed to Wade. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Baylor. Outside Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Garnett inside. He's guarded by Russell. Garnett can't get it to go. New York has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. And it's Wade with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Baylor against Garnett. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. .32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robertson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. 5 on the clock. Here's Garnett.
And you see the defense. I mean, there are guys who are great with the weak side help. Some are better on ball. Russell dominates that end in every category.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And it's do or die time. Now, they need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
16 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And they go to the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And you know, some players lean away from the spotlight. Wade, this guy takes center stage.
Baylor kicks to Shaq. This one for 3. Doesn't go that time.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends.
Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. It's the Phoenix Suns taking on the Utah Jazz. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Pass to Howard. Anthony against Edwards. To the right side. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Allen. Three-pointer, Anthony. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Allen against Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Howard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Smart move by Dwight Howard, drawing the defense in and then going right into them to create contact.
He does not get the second one. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And there was some serious muscle on that one.
Oh, and all kind of mean. He wanted the defense to feel that one. Launches it from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Anthony. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Offensive boards. We see you, Carmelo.
Here's Iverson, guarded by Doncic. And he banks in the layup.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Pass to Anthony. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good off the back of the rim.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Iverson can't hit. On offense, here's Utah. It's a 3-point game. Doncic on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Here's the teardrop. Iverson can't hit. Iverson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And it's Allen who slams it home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by Anthony. Edwards looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Sinks the 15-footer.
The ever-expanding skill set of Edwards. Nice dish right there.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Here's Iverson. Up and over Doncic. Shot's good by Iverson. Iverson's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Jokic grabs the board.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Doncic.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Tonight, early on, this team is saying, forget the analytics. Let's take mid-range shots. They can be easy points.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
First one falls for him. So Utah ends up going with a new group. The Suns making a switch here, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Battier. Can they get it? Nice jump shot.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Lucas. Off target from 3-point range. Utah trailing here. Here's Dumars. .141 left in the opening quarter. Down low. Here's Camby. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now Rose. Pass to Ewing. Here's Iverson. Outside Johnson. Here's Iverson. Back to Johnson. Goes up on the baseline. And Camby pulls it down. On offense, here's Utah. They trail by 3. Robbed. There's 49 seconds left in the first. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one's off. Good on the second one. .41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Worthy. Here's Cooper, guarded by Rose. Here's Cooper. Still without a bucket. There's the steal. On the attack, Rose. And that one is stuffed right through.
Love the aggressiveness, the tenacity of Derrick Rose. Love driving the basketball into the teeth of the defense.
Knocks it loose. And it's stolen by Rose. Pass to Johnson. Here's Iverson. Kept alive.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Fires from way outside. Can't hit that one. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
Carmelo Anthony out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Dwight Howard. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Utah right now. Now here is Howard. Doncic outside. Pass to Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Howard with the ball. Here's Doncic. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Doncic has got his first 2 points of the night. Johnson passes to Jordan. Jokic with it, guarded by Howard. Takes one from 10 feet. No good, a bit long that time.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Allen can't get it to go.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now here's Anthony. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jordan, the pass to Lucas. And the Suns miss again. Lucas has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Three-pointer, Anthony. Second chance shot. Here's Howard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. A chance to check out the Phoenix Suns' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, going up against the Blazers.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, absolutely an offensive focal point is Luka Doncic, a high usage rate, but he said, quote, "It's basketball. This is my work. It's amazing. Every night I step on the court, it's fun for me." Brian, he loves it so much. He said in the past, quote, "I couldn't live without this game." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. So it's Phoenix now. After the basket by Utah. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Jordan's checked in for Utah. Bridges comes in for Allen. Now here's Doncic. Here's Jordan. And he buries his first look.
Few players, if any, hit for a higher percentage inside. Jordan playing to his strengths.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Edwards. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Edwards got 5 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's Jokic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Antetokounmpo finds Doncic. Bridges outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Rebound, Utah. Here's Cooper. He's scoreless. Here's Antetokounmpo. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. The Suns leading. Outside Edwards. Rose with it. Back to Edwards. Can't get it to fall.
A tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Dumars misses. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Suns. They've led by as many as 11. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Jordan, the pass to Dumars. Antetokounmpo outside. Rose grabs the board.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Ewing. Rose outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. Phoenix no good that time either.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Here's Battier. Unloads. "12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Second shot opportunity. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. No luck on that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They lead by 5. Kenny, how'd you feel? Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Second half underway. Here's who Frank Vogel's got on the floor. Jordan, the pass to Lucas. Here's Iverson, guarded by Doncic. That one falls. Iverson's got 11 points.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Doncic against Edwards. Off target from outside.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
2 shots. Wow.
They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
Utah trailing here. Allen outside. Jacks up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Lucas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Jordan. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. To the inside. And there's Howard. That one's good on the assist by Allen. He's got 7.
Toughness from Dwight, finishing through the hit.
Here's Iverson, guarded by Doncic. Shot's good by Iverson.
Shooting at a high clip. He's found ways to get quality looks.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. 9-point game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot from 12. Here's Howard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he carved out a lot of space down low. Dwight Howard's a guy who works to get rebounding positioning.
And the Suns call time here.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Brunson is checked in for the Suns. Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. Pass to Jordan. Shot from the wing. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Jordan's got 6 points.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Now Allen. Lets it go. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Still a monster down low. Dwight is tough to handle.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Shot from the top of the key. Edwards can't hit.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Jokic. After the basket by Utah. Pass to Edwards. Here's Lucas. Antetokounmpo covering. Clock at 6. Lucas can't get it to go.
Tremendous defensive effort. Saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Doncic against Brunson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Brunson.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And so it's Utah with it. Trailing by 5. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Here's Jordan. Second chance effort. Ewing, no good. Here's Dumars. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the paint. Picked it out of midair. Brunson surveys. Inside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Dumars. Covered by Johnson. To the middle. Howard's shot's good. Howard's got 8 here in this quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Start it.
Derrick Rose, he's checked in for the Suns. Outside Johnson. Pass to Jordan. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Dumars for the tie. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Rose outside. With the putback, it's good on the putback. Lucas has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
And the Suns making a change here. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Iverson. 13 points in the game. Pass to Lucas. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range. Lucas has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Blocked! And here's Johnson. Here's Rose. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Derrick Rose is a guard, but he dunked that one like a big fella.
The third quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead. They lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And now we take a listen in.
Our closer is our tempo. Intelligent tempo. Let's still run. 1, 2, 3.
And that's Frank Vogel asking his guys to dictate the pace and ramp it up a little bit.
Yeah, he wants them to push the action, but be really smart about how they do it. Aggressive, yes. Careless, no.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, here's Doncic. Connects from downtown.
And that's something that Doncic wants to keep improving. Good to see him firing away from distance.
On the court right now for the Suns. They've got Nikola Jokic. Derrick Rose is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Ewing in at the power forward position.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Anthony tries again. Rejected by Jokic.
Oh, look at Jokic using those long arms, managing to get his hand on the ball and knock it away.
No good from 11 feet.
Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Battier. Wide open look. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. No good on the shot. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Utah trailing here. Down low. Here's Anthony. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Edwards, the pass to Ewing. Shoots over Allen, and Ewing gets it to go.
The defense is there, but because of the height disparity, there's no real contest.
Timeout called, the Jazz.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here, as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
And the Suns making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to the Jazz coach address his team. He emphasized staying sharp the rest of the way, saying turnovers will kill us. We can close this gap if we take care of the ball. Don't try and overdo it. Let's send it back to you guys, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Doncic's shot is good.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Iverson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Jordan misses.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Allen, the pass to Anunoby. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And now a 3-point Jazz lead. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And Utah calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Jokic is checked in for the Suns. Here's Iverson to the inside. Goes back up. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Tremendous defensive effort from Dwight Howard. He knows how to get the job done on that end.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Here's Iverson. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. And he lobs it up. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's experience. Dwight with confidence in a big moment. Huge points.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Shot's good by Iverson.
And what a shot over the bigger man. That could be a pivotal hoop in this game.
That's coming up big in the clutch. Rising up and burying it.
Antetokounmpo with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Deflected! Here's Iverson, guarded by Doncic. .114 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Antetokounmpo takes the contact and scores.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Here's Iverson, guarded by Doncic. .50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. The shot no good. Howard with some nice D. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Anthony looking to get it going. Oh, good D by Edwards.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, a bona fide superstar. Luka is a great bet to deliver here.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Jordan. Phoenix no good that time either. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Timeout called. The Suns. They're trailing by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
Lucas can't get it to go.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
And so it's Utah with the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.